Now, from the downtown of Northwest Arkansas, in Uptown Rogers, with weather from Bentonville to Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and beyond, here's Oz weather meteorologist, Garrett Lewis.
How'd your weekend go? Get some rain where you live? I didn't get much at my place over in Rogers, but I'm hoping to get some tonight. In fact, I'm already tracking a few that are starting to make their way into the area from the northwest to the southeast, and it does look like the rain chances are going to pick up for us for tonight into tomorrow morning. Not the best news for those of the kids who are going back to school on Monday, but I guess it is good news for the kids who are going back on Wednesday, depending on when your district starts. Let's dig right into it. Let's talk about the weather that's going on across parts of the area. Did you catch the open at the bottom? Got a new partner with Oz Weather. This is my friend Joseph Roop with Horizon Roofing Solar and Exteriors. He's going to be partnering with me on some weather things and some live streaming. Looking forward to that as we move through the next couple of days. They've been busy with all the damage they've had covering up some of those roofs from the storms. Thankfully, this summer season has allowed for lots of sunshine, but we've been so dry, we really need the rainfall, and we're finally starting to get some of that rain. Check this out on I-49. What I thought was interesting, I was driving around the other day, noticed a few trees starting to change already. Of course, they may just be dead because they haven't been watered in a while, but here's hoping that the fall season will be here sooner than later. There's some fog out there. Man, that rain footprint today was wild. I'll show you what it looks like here coming up. The heaviest rain today fell pretty much right along I-40. 20 miles either side of I-40, you got tons of rain, probably close to 2 inches. North of Fayetteville, not so much. South of like Mansfield and Greenwood, not much either. It was really around the Fort Smith area and Muskogee. This is the surface chart for tomorrow morning. Two things to note. The dark green is the heavier rainfall. The red line is the warm front. We get the rain first, and then we get the warm air second. That's going to be the big weather story going into the week. Here's what it looks like now. We are tracking a few showers here moving across northeast Oklahoma. This is going to increase in activity tonight and then dive to the southeast. I really think the best chance is probably going to be after midnight. So a little bit of spotty activity through the evening, but expect an uptick in this stuff after midnight and into the first part of the day, especially getting into Monday morning more so. I think by lunchtime Monday, a lot of this should start to move on out. Okay, so what does this look like? I talked about the surface chart. I want to get a little bit down into the nitty-gritty of this stuff, though. So we have this area of high pressure down to our south. It spins clockwise, right? So what we've been dealing with are these complexes that move in from the northwest to the southeast on the north side of that high pressure ridge. The problem is what's going to happen here in the next couple of days is that high is going to lift back to the north. And then once we get the high situated right on top of us again, then we're not going to be looking at much in the way of rainfall. In fact, the heat's going to be the big story heading into the next several days as that ridge of high pressure starts to settle back in. Now, rain-wise, I wanted to show you this. This was fascinating when I looked at some of these rainfall totals, and I mentioned this earlier on social media if you were following me. This is the rain total from KSRX, the Fort Smith radar here. Look at that fine cutoff gradient. Now, Drake Field got it here south of town, but north of town really didn't see all that much. Matter of fact, I wanted to show you, if I move this right in the middle here, little if any rainfall fell here out across Rogers, and then as we headed farther south into Fayetteville, you picked up more showers. More of that rainfall here picked up about 1 inch and 4/10. When you get into South Washington County, you're closer to 2 inches of rain. Out around Stillwell, it's 3 to 4 inches of rain. That bright white area by Muskogee was 6 to 7 inches of rain. So, I mean, it was just a soaking for us in this area. But if you lived outside of this, you didn't get a lot of rain at all. But we are going to get more rain out of this. Rain totals officially were somewhere around 2.5 inches in Fort Smith. What a soaker for us. Clarksville was over 2 inches, 2 inches in Ozark. Fayetteville just shy of 2 inches of rainfall. Springdale, a trace. Rogers, nada. That changes, though. We do have more rain moving into Bentonville, into Rogers, Bella Vista, Siloam Springs, Lowell, Gravette. We'll get our rain showers tonight out around Beaver Lake. That'll move through tonight into the first part of the day. So let's go hour by hour through this. And what I wanted to do was start here and then take us into the day tomorrow. I know we got a lot going on. So this is 5 in the morning is where we are here. So we go through 5, 6, 7 o'clock. You can see scattered showers and storms moving into the area. We get more rain in Fort Smith. We'll add to those rain totals. And then as we get into the first part of the day, those scattered showers and storms continue right through 9, 10, 11 o'clock. It's not till right about here, 12 and 1 o'clock, when they start moving on out of the area. So really the first part of the day is when we can expect to see the heaviest area of rainfall. It doesn't look as heavy and torrential as what we had this morning, but there will be another round of rainfall for us, especially for those of us who didn't get the rain in Benton County. We should get some of that stuff right in there. So I think that's coming up right around the morning drive into the mid-morning hours before everything moves out. The kids heading out of school, I think, are going to be in better shape than going to school if your school day starts tomorrow. Temperatures early in the day should be in the upper 60s with scattered showers. Same with lunchtime. By day's end, we're going to be bobbing right around 90 degrees or so, a few degrees warmer where it hasn't rained, few degrees a little lower where it has rained. Generally speaking, around 90 and comfortable, at least tolerable for us before the middle of the week. Man, that's when things really get hot. I mean, it's still August, right? So heading into Monday, right around 90 by the high temperature for tomorrow. We're looking at a good chance of rainfall early in the day coming up on our Monday. And then beyond this, what I'm thinking is the heat really builds back in by Wednesday and Thursday. I think Thursday is probably the hottest day of the week. The heat index should be climbing close to 105 as early as Wednesday. And the thing about it is, with the recent rain that we've had, it's actually going to feel a lot more uncomfortable. So it's kind of a catch-22, right? I mean, you get the rainfall, we need the rain, everything was dying. Now we've got the rain, now the plants are going to transpire or give off water vapor during the day. That's going to increase the heat index so it gets even more humid in the afternoon. So enjoy this reasonably cooler temperatures for tonight, even for Monday morning, despite the rain showers. Monday looks okay, despite many of us hitting close to 90. But by the middle of the week, we're going to be in the mid and upper 90s on Wednesday and Thursday. Some of us may get close to 100 degrees. That heat index will soar to around 105 or higher as early as Wednesday or Thursday. The heat may back down a little bit by the weekend. That forecast is still a little sketch when you look a little farther out in time. But in the short term, we are looking at more rain moving in tonight into tomorrow morning. I'll be back with you in the morning first thing, taking a look at the radar to get you out the front door. I think the weather where you live is going to be a little bit hotter than what it's been this weekend, but hopefully you're able to take advantage of some of this great cool weather that we've had recently as the kids head back to school. Can you believe it's already time for them? Either tomorrow or the middle of this upcoming work week. I'll see you guys back next time.